What's up, Panko fam? Thank you for joining me for this video. I'm super excited about this one. This one's super important. As always, let's get straight into it. No fluff. 10 rules all men must follow. Because you were meant to be great. You were meant to be the best version of yourself, and that takes following these 10 rules. Number 1, no unearned dopamine. The worst example of this is scrolling as soon as you wake up. When you scroll first thing in the morning, you're immediately flooding your brain with dopamine you didn't work for. You're destroying your attention span, and you're consuming other people's lives instead of creating your own. Earn your dopamine. Listen to music while lifting. Scroll while walking. Do a favor for someone. Make someone else's day better. Have a good conversation with a friend where you laugh about stupid stuff. Have a good conversation with a friend where you get deep about important stuff. Hit goals and accomplishments you worked hard for that you can be proud of. These are all examples of earned dopamine. All of these will create lasting happiness and make you better. Build your life. Experience your life. Sit back and enjoy happiness that you earned and built. Stop chasing worthless pleasures that leave you empty, unfulfilled, and wanting more. Earn your dopamine. Number 2, no reminiscing. People constantly talk about the good old days and how great times used to be, but this is a waste of time that's destroying both your productivity and your enjoyment of life. It's stopping you from enjoying the present and preparing and looking forward to the future. You have dreams to chase. You have your dream life to build. So you can daydream about the past, wishing for it back and never actually getting it back, or you can be grateful for the present. Appreciate the things you're experiencing right now that you'll miss one day. And most importantly, lock in on building a future that's 10 times better than any good old days. So stop listening to music that makes you nostalgic while you lay in bed wishing for those times back. They're gone. Yes, of course you can appreciate memories. That's super important. But there's a difference between remembering and appreciating and learning from the past and reminiscing for it, longing for it. What's happened for you is nothing compared to what's coming for you, because you're going to lock in to build your dream life. Number 3, 1 gram of protein per pound you weigh every single day. No excuses. It'll keep you full and it'll give you the strength and muscle gains you're working for in the gym. If you spend hours a week at the gym and then don't consistently get your protein, you're essentially wasting your time. Quick tips if you struggle to eat protein. Eat your protein first thing in the meal, before the fats, before the carbs. Eat it relatively quickly before your body realizes it's full. Eat throughout the day. You probably can't get your protein with just 3 meals. So I snack throughout the day, I end the day with a protein shake, and so on. And don't be afraid to have protein shakes, protein bars, protein candy, all of this fake protein. Yes, you should get as much protein as possible from whole foods, but making every protein source perfect is not nearly as important as just hitting your protein goal. So me personally, I occasionally have a protein bar, protein shake, whatever it takes. Number 4, always plan your day the night before. If you start the day without a plan, you're already behind. So tonight, I want you to take 5 to 10 minutes of silence to write down every task you want to get done tomorrow. Then you're going to circle the task you're dreading the most. That's what you're going to get done first thing tomorrow. Getting the hardest task out of the way first will stop it from looming over you all day, and it'll give you the momentum and confidence to conquer the rest of the day, because every task will seem so small in comparison to that one. And for every task on the list, put a specific time frame you're going to get it done. You'll fail at this to-do list over and over again, but that's part of the process. You'll get better with time and practice. This rule is by far the biggest reason I'm able to balance gym, school, rugby, content, friends, and everything else. Number 5, love everyone, especially whoever you're hoping I don't meet. Holding grudges, holding hate in your heart, all it does is weigh you down. Don't let the darkness of the world take away your light. Don't let the darkness of other people take away your light. That's letting them win. That's letting the world win. When you deal with heartbreak, don't say, I'm never gonna love again. Keep that love in you. Appreciate that experience for what it once was. And remember that keeping that light in you will pay off. The right one will appreciate it. And overall, you should just be a good, loving person to be a good, loving person. You should give your love without expecting anything in return. You should do kind things without expecting anything in return. Doing something good for someone else is good in and of itself. Reciprocation is a bonus. Bottom line, loving is always more fun. Number 6, stop drinking. No matter what your goal is, it's destroying your progress. You're doing all this work in the gym and then destroying your progress by putting poison in your body. You can still have fun, you can still go out with your friends, but respect the work you're putting in, respect your body, respect your goals, respect your future self. Number 7, put your loved ones over your goals. Whenever I say this, it surprises a lot of people because I'm a super ambitious person who always prioritizes my goals. And it also gets a lot of people really mad at me. But what's the point of getting to the top if you sacrifice what matters most in life to get there? What's the point of getting to the top of your goals completely alone, never having positively impacted those around you? All of my goals exist within the context of greater things. Doing good for the world, my faith, my family, my loved ones. Your worldly success means nothing if you're not a kind person on a daily basis. Your friend needs you to stay up late to be there for them. Ruin your sleep schedule and be there for them, regardless of what's in the morning. These moments are what life is all about. Your goals will only fulfill you if they exist within greater context. Number 8, only focus on what's in your control, on what you can impact. Stop basing your entire happiness on a sports team you're not even on. Yes, I'm a fan of my teams. I get upset when they lose and I get happy when they win. But I'm not going to let my entire mood be dictated by something I can't even impact. Stop obsessing over the news. Yes, you should be informed. Yes, you should impact whatever you can impact. But so many people read and watch the news for hours, not actually doing anything besides making themselves angry and upset. Stop complaining about your genetics or circumstances. You can't change them. You just have to do the best with the cards you've been dealt. And do so much work it doesn't even matter what cards you've been dealt. And most importantly, stop thinking about what you could have done differently in the past. It's over now. You can't control it. Sure, you made mistakes. But if you spend hours thinking about the mistake and what you could have done differently, does that allow you to go back in time and fix it? No. So stop thinking about it. Analyze your past failures. Analyze your mistakes. Then then learn from them, accept that you're a new person now, and move on. Anytime something happens to you, you should ask yourself, is this in my control? And if it's not, you completely accept it and stop thinking about it. Number 9, always make the decision that leads to the better story. At the end of your life, all you're gonna have is your legacy, some loved ones, and your story. How fun will it be to tell? How inspiring will it be? Probably the most impactful quote I've ever heard in my life is what my dad always tells me: live a great story. This made me realize it's not about the success. I don't fear failure anymore. Because if I go for my craziest dreams and fail, that's still a way better story than living a safe, easy, comfortable, mediocre life, never going all in. I'd be totally okay with getting to the end of my life and saying, yeah, and then I failed, but wasn't that a crazy story? And if I do make it, then even better. And that's not even the best part of this whole concept of living a great story. The best part is that this makes you enjoy the dark times. The times you wanted to give up. The times you kept failing. The times full of doubt where you were thinking, is this all gonna be worth it, or am I doing all this for nothing? Because you realize that these times are the best parts of your story. The darkest times are the most inspiring parts of the story you'll tell one day. These are the parts that'll make your future self proud. These challenges will one day inspire people going through similar struggles. Bottom line, chase that crazy dream. Make that decision. Live a great story. And number 10, for building your dream physique, this is by far the most important, but it's also super important mentally. Train to failure. Yes, it'll blow up your muscle gains, but it's more than that. It builds you a mentality that you do what you say you're gonna do. That you can do anything you put your mind to. That even when every part of you wants to quit, even when your brain literally thinks you physically cannot do any more, you still have more in you. So always train to failure, and you'll see the results in the gym and in life. I genuinely hope this video helped you. Leave any questions you have in the comments, I'll be happy to respond. I'm working on some day in the life vlogs, some workout vlogs, some advice for the gym, some advice for life, and more. So stay tuned. Much love, please like and subscribe, and stay locked in.